Hello, Sabrina.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
It was good. I think I could rest.
Oh, that's great. Nice. And
Thank
did you
you.
finish your assignment?
Yes.
Great. Good for you. So maybe you can send it to me later.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, Sabrina. You were in the last class, right?
Mhm.
On
Yeah.
Friday, in which we were learning about the superlative compound adjectives. Do you remember that?
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, what do you remember about that? The superlative compound adjectives.
Mm, That they means the the major letter maybe for an adjective, and it could be good or bad.
Yeah, we can use the most and we can use the least or the superlative form of the adjective. Okay, so we're going to practice that in an exercise. Let me share the screen. Okay, so you have to choose what is best option. This is an inspiring place. We have the most inspiring place or the most lowest inspiring place. Sorry, I the answer now in distinction. Okay, but can you tell me why is the letter A the correct answer?
Teacher, sorry, I hear you, but like um
Okay,
with the
okay, I'm
stops.
going to turn off my video. Okay, so why do you think this is the correct answer?
Mm,
The most awe-inspiring place.
Yeah, the most awe-inspiring place.
The second one is incorrect because we are like saying like a double time the most always inspiring places. The superlative is twice, most and always. So in this case, it's the most because all inspiring is compound adjective. It's two-word adjective. Okay, the next one. A widely read book. Two options. The most widely read book or the Weiler Red Book.
Maybe A, the most widely read book.
Exactly. And that's correct because widely is an adverb. Mhm. And when it ends in ly, we don't use a hyphen. And we are using the superlative form. So it's the most. A good looking man. The goodest looking man or the best looking man?
The goodest looking man.
Okay. And in this case, the adjective good is an irregular adjective, and the superlative form
Mm,
of good is best.
okay.
Uh-huh. So the correct option is
The best
the
looking man.
best looking man. A thirst quenching beverage.
The most thirst quenching beverage.
Okay, that's correct. A far-reaching plan. Well, in this one, we can choose two options. Two answers are correct. Two ways.
Mm,
The farthest reaching plan, the most far-reaching plan, or the most farthest reaching plan.
A and B. The farthest reaching plan and the most far reaching plan.
Good, very nice. Again, far is an irregular adjective. That's why we have the two ways in which we can. The superlative form of far is farthest, the farthest, or a, a or we can do it using far-reaching, the most far-reaching. Okay, a thought-provoking novel. The more thought-provoking novel or the most thought-provoking novel.
B, the most thought-provoking novel.
You're right. A well-defined project. The best defined project, the most well-defined project, the goodest defined project. You have to choose two answers. Two are correct.
A and B, the best defined project and the most well-defined project.
Yeah, you're right. Bad intentioned person. The baddest intentioned person, the worst intentioned person, or the most badly intentioned person. Two options. Bad is an irregular adjective. So,
B and C, the worst intentioned person and the most badly intentioned person.
very nice. Excellent, Selena. So you can remember the structure of the superlative compound adjectives. When I'm using the web page, that happens that it's because of the internet. That's why my voice got distorted. But right now you can hear me well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm using a new computer. It's a new computer, so it's a little different. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
We have a similar exercise here in the book. I don't remember if we finished with you reading all the grammar books. Yeah,
Yes, I think
yeah,
because
I think we did.
we check the another activity I remember that talk about some ideas and feelings of person or people, sorry.
Okay. So if you look in this in this exercise, it's very similar to the exercise online. So you have to rewrite the phrases using the superlative form of the compound adjective. We already did it, but if you write it down, you're going to remember it better. So I know inspiring place, the most inspiring place. A widely read book. Do you remember what was the correct form?
The most read book.
The most
The most
widely?
widely, sorry.
Exactly, read
Read
book.
book.
Okay, so let's practice. Maybe you can do it in the chat or in your notebook.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, I got your message. Can you tell me the list of the phrases?
Yes. 2, the most widely read book. 3, the best good-looking man. And 4, the most thirst quenching beverage.
Mention.
Quenching beverage. Mhm. 5, the most highly developed mind. 6, the grandest hearted friend. And 7, the most far-reaching plan. 8, the most thought-provoking novel. 9, the most well-defined project. And 10, the worst intentioned person.
Okay, good. In number three,
The
number three,
best, I have to omit the good, right?
exactly the best looking man. Mhm. Great, but the others were perfect. Yeah. Mhm. Very good. So now we're gonna use the same adjectives to write sentences. For example, the most awe-inspiring natural place I ever been to is the Grand Canyon. So you can continue with the other ones. Magazine in the country is probably we don't have so many magazines here in our country. Okay, but you can use any other one, like magazines like People or what was the other famous magazine? Maybe you know. In my opinion, actor, actress, and the word is on a hot day. The most thirst quenching beverage is. Movie I ever seen is. Person I know is. Leader in my country has ever had is or was. Okay? So using the previous adjectives or others if you want, you are going to create these sentences, complete these sentences. Mhm. Okay.
In
So
the
let's,
chat, right?
yeah, that is okay. Hey Sabrina, do you usually have a breakfast before class or after the class?
Usually before a class, but today I'm going to take my breakfast after class.
Okay. But today you are home office or in at
No,
work?
I'm not on site.
Okay. At a dog's office. And what is
Yes.
your office? Is it in the Millennium Plaza? The
Mhm.
Millennium Tower?
Yes.
Okay. How long does it take you to commute?
About 1 hour.
So you have to leave home before 6.
Actually, at 5 because I came at 6 a.m. I think.
Wow. So
Mhm.
you have to leave at 5 a.m.
Yeah, but that is to avoid traffic.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Where do you live?
I live near to Universidad Don Bosco Soyapango.
Oh, I got it.
Mhm. So there is a lot of traffic by there.
Yeah. And it gets more complicated after 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you use near, you don't use to. Just near the supermarket, near the university, near my house. Hmm. Okay.
English teacher.
Let's see. Mhm. Tell me the sentences.
Two, the most provoking magazine in the country is probably La Prensa Gráfica. I'm not sure I invent.
It's because we don't have like so many
Mhm.
magazines here. It's like it's more like the newspaper.
Mhm. Yeah,
The
that's true.
most thought-provoking, right?
Mhm.
It will be the most thought. You're missing thought. Uh-huh. Thought.
Okay.
The most thought-provoking. Okay.
Number three, in my opinion, the best looking actress in the world is Lily Collins.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Let me look. Who Lily Collins is? In which movie have you seen her?
um,
Oh,
she's been in a possible dream with Sandra Bullock.
okay.
Also in a
Oh,
sitcom of Emily in Paris.
now I got it. Yeah, she was like Sandra's daughter, right? In that movie.
Yes.
It was Lily Collins. Oh, I didn't know her names. I didn't know her name. Okay. Yeah. And she's older than us. Okay.
Okay. Number four. On a hot day, the most tourist quenching beverage drink is water.
Really? Cold water?
Yeah. I don't like sodas and juice
Really?
to when I'm thirsty. I think just water can give me satisfaction.
Okay. Yeah. I think also a lemonade. A lemonade can be, in my opinion, right? That is like the most thirst quenching beverage drink. Okay, number five.
And the most far-reaching movie I ever seen is Shrek.
Okay. Six.
And the best intentioned person I know is my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
And seven, the most highly developed leader my country has ever had was Prudencia Ayala.
The most highly developed leader. Mhm. Okay, Prudencia. Thank you for your opinion, Sarina, and welcome, Fatima. Fatima is here.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, now we're gonna have another exercise to know the meaning of the compound superlative, some superlative compound adjectives. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen for this exercise, and I have to turn off my camera because if not, because of the use of the internet, I cannot like you won't hear me well. So what does the most easily impressed mean? We have four options. So tell me which one do you think is the best one, the correct one? The person who is the least impressed by things, someone who's very quickly impressed by things, the person who is the most difficult to impress, or the person who impresses others the most.
There will be maybe someone who is very quickly impressed by him.
That's right. Okay. Who is described as the most easygoing? Mhm. Which one? Tell me. The person who is the least relaxed and tolerant, the most strict and intolerant person, the most relaxed and tolerant person, the most hardworking person. The most is
Letter
in order.
C.
Letter C.
Correct. What does the least narrow-minded mean? The least narrow-minded. The least open to different opinions. The least closed-minded or open to different opinions. The most stubborn person or the most smart person. Which the least narrow-minded.
B, the most smart person.
The letter A.
The least narrow-minded. Narrow-minded is the opposite to open-minded. So if we say the most narrow-minded, it would be like the closest-minded person, right? But in this case, it's the least narrow-minded.
Zero, right?
Letter A.
But that's the opposite. The least narrow-minded.
Letter B, I think.
It's letter B. Which of the following describes the most hardworking? The person who works the hardest, the person who avoids work, the person who works the least, or the person who is the most relaxed. This is easy.
A.
A.
Who is the most hardworking person you know?
Mm. My boss, maybe she's really workaholic.
Okay, and you, Fatima?
My boss as well.
Your boss as well. Is it the same?
No,
No, there.
And it's she or he?
she.
And yours,
She.
Fatima? He.
No, she.
Yeah, I would imagine that like women are more hardworking, workaholic. Okay, what does the least time consuming refer to? The method that takes the most time, the person who spends the least time working, it takes the least amount of time, or the most time consuming method.
C.
See, the least time consuming refers to it takes the least amount of time. Yeah, the least time consuming. Who is described as the most well known? The most well known. The most unknown person? The most famous or recognized person? The least popular person or the least recognized person?
B.
Sorry?
Letter B.
Letter B.
B. Yes. What does the least well prepared mean? The least well prepared. The person who is least ready or prepared. The person who is the most ready. The person who prepares the best or the person who prepares others the most.
Letter A.
Letter A. Yeah, who is least ready or prepared. Who is described as the most forward thinking? The person who thinks the least about the future, the person who plans for the future the most conservative person, or the least innovative person. Do you remember the meaning of forward?
Yeah, it's like the future.
The future, yeah, like going ahead or beyond, right? Beyond now.
B, the person who plans for the future.
The most. Are
Mm.
you forward thinking person?
Yes.
Okay, planning for the future. I am a forward thinking person. I'm always planning. Okay, what does the least well dressed refer to? The least well dressed. The person who dresses the most stylishly? The person who dresses the least stylishly? The person who is the best dressed? Or the person who dresses others most? I think this is the last one.
B.
Okay, the person who dresses the least stylishly. Very good. Okay. Okay, girls. I just have 1 minute left, so I'm going to end the meeting and I'll wait for you, okay? To join the class like one more time.